Hello friends, welcome to my channel Botanical Studies. In this video, we will discuss about marigold cultivation. The discussion will go through following points: marigold introduction, floral decorations and floral arrangements with marigold, climate and soil, marigold varieties, land preparation, propagation, nursery raising, transplanting of seedlings, manure and fertilizers, weeding and irrigation, pitching or nipping and earthing up, diseases of marigold, pests of marigold, harvesting and yield of marigold, and finally packaging and marketing of marigold. Introduction of marigold. Botanical name of the marigold is Tagetes erecta, belonging to the family Compositae. Marigold is native to South African and Asiatic regions. The major marigold producing states in India are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal and Himachal Pradesh. Floral decorations using marigold. Marigold is one of the commonly grown flower for garden decoration, and it is also ideal for cut flowers, especially for making garlands for religious and social functions. The demand for marigold flowers are there, but during Dashera and Diwali, the demand is very high. Without flowers, we can't imagine the religious festivals. Marigold garlands are mainly used for decorating conference halls, houses, hotels, in parties, functions, and in wedding ceremony. It is also used for the preparation of floral rangoli and for aquarium decorations. These are some attractive floral arrangements with marigold used in various functions. Climate and soil. Marigold has gained popularity amongst the gardeners on account of its easy culture, wide adaptability, its habit of free flowering, short duration to produce marketable flowers, wide spectrum of attractive colors, shape, size, and good keeping quality has attracted the attention of flower growers. Let us now see the climatic condition and soil required for marigold cultivation. Marigold requires mild climate for luxuriant growth and flowering. The optimum temperature range for its profuse growth is 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Temperature above 35 degrees Celsius restrict the growth of the plant, which leads to reduction in flowering size and number. In severe winter, plants and flowers are damaged by frost. Marigold can be grown in wide range of soils, as it is adapted in different soil types. French, that is dwarf marigolds, are best cultivated in light soil, whereas a rich, well-drained, moist soils are best suited for African, that is tall marigold. Sandy loam soil with pH 5.6 to 6.5 is ideal for its cultivation. Marigold varieties. Among 50 species of marigold, only 4 are cultivated. These are Tagetes erecta, that is African marigold. It is cultivated for medicinal, ceremonial, and decorative purposes. This plant reaches height between 50 to 100 centimeter. The color range is from white, cream, primrose, yellow, gold, and orange. Second variety, Tagetes patula, that is French marigold. The plants are annual, occasionally reaching 0.5 meter by 0.3 meter. Stem is reddish in color and the foliage is darker than African marigold. The color of the flower varies from yellow to red, either single or double, and borne on proportionately long peduncle. Third variety, Tagetes tenuifolia. It is a dwarf and bushy plant. Flowers have 5 rays, roundish and ovate, with spicy tarragon flavor. Fourth variety, Tagetes lucida, that is sweet scented marigold. The plants are tender, perennial, leaves are sessile, small and lanceolate. Flowers are usually 2 to 3 red. Indigenous varieties of African marigold. Pusa narangi genda. The plant of this variety is medium in structure, grows a height of 80 to 85 centimeter. The plant remains vegetative for 100 days and flower in 125 to 135 days. The flowering duration ranges from 45 to 60 days. The color of the flower is orange with big ruffled florets. The yield of variety 25 to 30 tons weight per hectare. This is an open pollinated variety and the seeds can be multiplied in farmer's field. Pusa Basanti Genda. The plant of this variety are medium in structure which grows a height of 60 to 65 centimeter. The plant remains vegetative for 135 days and takes 140 to 145 days to flower. The plants need to pinch 45 to 50 days. The variety is sown in October and transplanted during November. It is an open pollinated variety and yield up to 75 to 100 kg of flowers per hectare. Pusa arpida. It is summer growing marigold. This plant have dense foliage. It is also an open pollinated variety. Land preparation for the cultivation of marigold. For the main field, the land should be plowed well followed by 2 to 3 harrowing and mixing of farmyard manure at 20 to 25 tons per hectare should be incorporated to the soil. Make the ridges and furrows properly. Propagation. There are two common methods of propagation of marigold, that is by seeds and by cuttings. Plants raised from seeds are tall, vigorous, and heavy yielders, and hence seed propagation is preferred to cuttings. Nursery rising. The marigold seeds are black in color and remain viable for about 1 to 2 years for rising of seedlings. Seeds germinate in 5 to 7 days. Before sowing the seeds, it should be treated with Captan 2 gram per kg of seed to prevent damping off. The seed should be sown in pots, seed boxes, or raised nursery beds. Nursery beds are prepared by digging area and incorporating well with rotten farmyard manure. Before sowing the seeds, the soil should be drenched with Captan to avoiding ants which carry away the seeds. Seeds should be sown thinly and 2 cm deep and covered with sieved leaf molds. The nursery bed should be remain moist during the entire period. The quantity of seeds required depend upon the level of its purity and germination rate. Generally, 200 to 300 gram seeds per acre is required for raising the nursery in summer and in rainy season, and 150 to 200 gram per acre for winter season. About 1 to 1.5 kg seeds is required for planting in 1 acre, whereas 250 gram per hectare is sufficient in case of F1 hybrid. Seed germinates in 5 to 7 days. The seed germinates 5 to 7 days after sowing and seedling becomes ready for transplanting after 3 to 4 weeks from sowing. Transplanting of seedlings. Marigold seedlings are easily transplanted and established in the field without much mortality. At the time of transplanting, they should be stocky and bear 3 to 5 true leaves. Thin and long seedlings do not make a good plant. Very old seedlings are not also be desirable. Transplanting should be done in well-prepared land and soil is pressed around the root zone to avoid air pockets. After transplanting, a light irrigation or watering with can should be done. Plant density depends largely upon the growth habit, cultivar, and the soil type. In general, spacing should be 30 cm by 30 cm for French marigold and 40 cm by 40 cm for African marigold. Proper spacing between plants is required for better development of plant and higher flower yield. Manure and fertilizer. Well decomposed farmyard manure at 24 tons per hectare should be mixed before plowing. In addition, recommended NPK fertilizer dose would be 100 as to 75 as to 75. Half quantity of nitrogen, full quantity of potash and phosphorus should be applied as basal dose, preferably 1 week after transplanting. The remaining quantity of nitrogen should be 30 to 40 days after transplanting. Marigold also requires zinc and boron for flower quality and yield. Weeding and irrigation. Weeds are a major problem in marigold, especially in rainy season crop. If the weeds are not removed in time, a great loss would occur in terms of growth and productivity of marigold. During the entire growth, 3 to 4 manual weeding are required. Weeding should be done as and when necessary. Irrigation is done once a week or as and when necessary. Water stagnation should be avoided. Irrigate the crop in 7 to 8 days interval. But the frequency and quantity of water also depend upon soil and season. In lighter soil, more frequent irrigation is required than that in heavy soil. In hot summer, it requires irrigation after 4 to 5 days interval, while at 10 to 12 days interval in winter season. Rainy season crops are irrigated according to the climate. Constant moisture supply be maintained from bud formation to harvesting of the flower. Pinching, nipping and earthing up. 3 weeks after transplanting, earthing up is done, and then 1 week after earthing up or 1 month after transplanting the seedling. Pinching is followed for bushy growth of the plant and development of lateral branches. Pinching is generally done for the 40 days after transplanting. Late pinching at 50 to 60 days proved less effective for branching. Pinching results into production of more number of flowers. Diseases of marigold. Damping off. Brown necrotic spots are observed on young seedlings. Control measures. Proper drainage and ventilation. Avoid overwatering. Drenching with copper oxychloride at 3 grams per liter. Collar rot. It is caused by Pythium species or Phytophthora species. Black lesions are observed on main stem, rotting at the collar region. Control measures. Crop rotation for 3 to 4 years. Spraying of carbendazim at 1 gram per liter reduces the incidence of disease. Alternaria leaf spot. It is caused by Alternaria tagetica. Minute brown spot near the lower leaves and then progress upward. Control measures. Avoid overhead watering. Spraying of dithane M452 at 0.2% at fortnight intervals from the first appearance of the disease. Botrytis or flower blight. Ashy gray spots are observed on bud scales and stems. Dying of blooms. Control measures. Sanitization, adequate spacing, spraying of mancozeb at 0.2%. Pest of marigold. Red spider mite. Red spider mite sucks the plant sap. It is controlled by spraying of Kelthene 2 ml per liter. Hairy caterpillar. It eats the foliage. It can be controlled by spraying carbaryl at 2 ml per liter. Aphids. Aphids develop black or brown spot. It can be controlled by spraying of malathion or dimethiate at 2 ml per liter. Leaf hoppers. It causes cupped leaves, rolled leaves, and wilting of leaves. It can be controlled by spraying of dimethoate at 2 ml per liter. Harvesting and yield. After transplanting, plants take 40 to 50 days to flower. Loose flowers are plucked when attains full size depending upon the variety. Flowers should be harvested in the morning hours. Irrigation before plucking gives better flower quality. Plucking of flowers regularly and removal of dried flowers enhances the yield. French marigold start flowering 1 to 1.5 months after transplanting, while African marigold starts flowering 1.5 to 2 months after transplanting of seedlings. African marigold yields about 15 to 28 tons of flowers per hectare, whereas the French marigold yields 10 to 12 tons of flowers per hectare. Packing and marketing. After harvesting, it is better to keep flowers in cool place. The marigold is placed in gunny bags for local market, and for distance market, bamboo baskets are used. Different means of transportation via rickshaw, buses, trains are used to carry the flowers to market depending upon the distance. Marigold flowers demand is high in marriage season, Dashera and Deepavali. Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Pune, Bangalore are the major markets for marigold flower.